Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. For the video today, I'm going to be bringing you along with me throughout my weekend. It is currently Saturday morning, and it's the start of a long weekend here actually. I think because of the King's birthday on Monday, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's Saturday morning, I've been up for a little bit, and I've just had breakfast, standard avocado on toast, and now I'm just having one of these. Little energy drink because I've got to go and mow the yard today. It's not super long, but I figure better do this before it gets too difficult, and I'm trying to do this earlier rather than later before it gets too hot, just because yes, it is spring in Australia. We're kind of well, I mean there's other countries on the southern hemisphere, but we are definitely one place where it is opposite to most of the rest of the world. But with all of that being said, I'm just going to go and get my yard work done. I am in a pretty good mood as well because I've got a reward after, which maybe I'll have in the thumbnail or in the title. I'm excited because I'm getting a new iPhone today, but more on that later. I'm going to smash this Alani and get out there and get my yard work done. Alright, I am done with the yard work. I feel like I look as pink as my outfit today, but like I said, I'm done and just about to have lunch. We have leftovers as well, so I'll show you that.
Alright, so here's what I've got. I made falafel last night, and I've also got a lemonade there, but I just put the falafel and crumbled it up with some salad in a wrap.
Alright, I'm done with lunch, and now I am going to wash my hair since it was definitely dirty and in need of a wash before, but I held off because I knew it would just get sunscreen and probably dirt in it. Yeah, it was messy work, but it's done, like I said, and now I am just so excited because I'm going to go to the Apple store to pick up my phone in a little bit, but I've got an hour, so that's plenty of time for me to sort out my hair and just have a really good pamper shower. I will really quickly show you as well a couple small changes I've made recently, or one change I should say, has been swapping from plastic razors to a proper metal razor. This is by the brand Ever Eco, and it was kind of an impulse purchase. I got this from like a vegan and cruelty-free supermarket on the north side of Brisbane, but I've seen things like this online. I think it was probably 50 bucks for the razor and like maybe 10 razor blades. I know those blades are normally pretty cheap, but even this I reckon was probably that price, which I don't think is too bad. It might have been the price because it's this rose gold and it's, you know, pretty, but I think that this has been, while it's had a bit of a learning curve, it has been a good choice. And I think if anyone is thinking about doing things that are a little bit less wasteful, this is a good choice, while it is terribly scary to start out with at first. So I thought I'd show you that. Apart from that, I have no other topics to mention. Like I said, I'm just gonna wash my hair. Alright, we're on our way to get my baby. I am so excited to pick up this phone. I can't even put into words. I don't know if I've said on my channel before, but I currently, for not much longer, have an iPhone 7, and it is so bad. It really has just stopped, like every function has stopped working. It started out with the camera doing this weird shaky thing, which I'm going to have to put in a clip, but the camera started to go in February and it's September now, so it's been a while and it's just getting worse and worse. The front camera basically doesn't work. I have noticed obviously the battery's been going. I think that's pretty standard for older phones, and the phone actually doesn't work either. The speaker, when I'm having phone calls, can't hear anyone. So yeah, I think it's time to upgrade, and I'll donate to someone if I can. Like I'll find I think there's a few charity groups and things that take phones. Obviously I've just said there are negatives to it, but it is still fine for text, it's fine for certain things, but I've got to sort that out I think in the coming week. Anyway, I am excited to get the phone. I figured it would be a good little birthday present to myself since I had my birthday at the start of the week. I had the day off work and went to Byron Bay with my sister. We triplets, so we have the same birthday, and my triplet brother as well. But only my sister and I went to Byron Bay. We had a great day at the farm and the lighthouse. We saw whales, which was really cool, and it was just a lovely day. And the day prior as well, actually, we did something, my husband and I, we went to Sirame with his sister and her husband. I don't know how to explain that, so it's my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. So Sirame is a winery nearby, if you don't know, if you're not in Queensland or near the Brisbane area, but it was just a great birthday weekend. I am pulling into the shops. I've got to get a park and get in because my time slot to pick up is now. So hopefully I can get a park somewhat easily, and I guess I'll take you in and pick out a case and then head home. I don't really want to do too much time at the shops here because it is school holidays, and even though it's the weekend, I fear that it might be a little bit busy. So we're just going to focus on parking, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, I'm home now. I tried to wrap it up at the shops real quickly because, as I predicted, everything was really busy. I feel really grateful and lucky that my brother had helped me pre-order an iPhone 15, or order one really, but it was ordered, ready for pickup, and he got me a good discount because he works at Apple, and I'm so grateful. But I got the phone, I was able to get in and get out. I also, even though I said the shops were busy, I did pop into Mecca because I had a birthday gift to pick up. But the most important part is, of course, the phone today. So I've got it here. I also went around the shops and got myself a reasonable priced case and glass protector, so I'll put those on too. But here's the iPhone. I got the standard size 15, 256GB in pink. So I'm just going to open it up with you now. Alright, the new phone is updating, and to be honest, while I'm so excited to start playing with it and using it, the sun is bright, it is breezy, and the weather's gorgeous outside. This is the perfect time of day, nearly 3 o'clock, for me to do my favourite activity, which I don't think I've shared with you on this vlog, is sitting outside on my picnic blanket and reading. So I'm going to get out there, but before I do, I just thought I'd really quickly show you what else I got at the shops. So obviously I went to the Apple store, but apart from that, I also went to Mecca and I got my Beauty Loop birthday present, as well as a few other little things, nothing major. I actually went in to try and get the Sol de Janeiro hair mist because I love a lot of their products, and I wanted the hair perfume, but they didn't have it. So instead, I got my birthday present, which I'll check in a sec, and just some random little things. I did need a new makeup sponge. This is the Mecca Cosmetica sponge. Just got that in the line to check out. And in the Sol de Janeiro section, I just got this little hand cream. So, I mean, I love that sort of standard scent. Let's get a little bit now. My hands are so dry lately. Obviously, we've just finished up winter here, and that's not even the biggest part. I cut off my fingertip, this one, the other week, like 3 weeks ago, and the nail is still growing back. That's why I don't have any acrylics on, but I actually think the finger might have healed up enough for me to put some fake nails on, because I really don't feel like myself without them, and I think putting the phone together might have looked a lot nicer with nice nails versus these gremlin hands. But apart from that, I also got the Beauty Loop birthday present, which I don't know what it is. This is what it looks like inside. I don't know if it's a cleansing balm. Yes. What's this? Here's to another year of glowing skin. Oh. It's a face cloth. Okay, that's fine. That's actually pretty useful since, I mean, a cleansing balm I feel like lasts for a long time. I've got a Sunday Riley one and I am not that far into it, but having a cheaper one isn't such a bad idea. This is just the Mecca Cosmetica Face Series Cleansing Balm. It says Metamorphosis Purifying Cleansing Balm. I've got to find my Kindle and head out. At the moment I am reading all the things we never got over. I know it's a trilogy. I feel like I'm trying to think of the other names, but I'm reading the things we never got over, and I'm just going to lay out on the picnic blanket and read and relax. So come with me. I read until the sun set, and now I've just come inside and I've started on dinner, making a quick and easy one tonight, but we're having cocktails in the meantime. I've got a little pina colada here, and my sister got me these really cute glasses. She got me a couple. I just love them. I love tiki drinks and pina coladas especially, so I'm just enjoying that, and I'll show you dinner while I'm finishing that up. I've got some sides here on the stove which are pretty much done. Sauteed kale and mashed potato, and some pre-made tenders which admittedly look a lot smaller than I thought they would be. I've had things from this brand before and they're normally pretty good. I haven't tried this yet, but they are like the size of a finger, so they are very small, but hopefully it will taste nice with everything else, and I think it just needs a few more minutes and then I'll serve it up. Alright, here's dinner. Bear in mind, I definitely thought that these were going to be bigger, but that's fine. I feel like this is enough food for me. I've got a little bit of gravy in there as well on the potato, but I am so hungry. I'm just gonna start eating now and finish my drink. Morning everyone, it is Sunday morning. I have included some clips before this one of our hike this morning. Brenda and I took the dogs out to just a local walk. We went out for about an hour and that was really nice, just to get some fresh air and take the dogs on a longer walk slash hike than normal. Normally we go out for 30 minutes with them, but we were out for an hour, so that was really good, and they are pooped. These two crazy kelpies are normally running around and asking for pats, but they've just come inside and fallen asleep, so I think they've had a good workout. As for me, there's nothing major planned for the day. I think I'm really just going to have a day at home sorting out a couple things, and I'm still going to bring you along with me. First things first, I think I'm just going to organize and refresh the flowers that I got for my birthday. I was just organizing a few things in my room and just now decided that I'm going to do something about my nails. I think I mentioned yesterday how I de-tipped my finger a little bit a couple weeks ago and haven't had any nails on since, and truth be told, I don't think it would have happened if I had fake nails on at the time, since they do kind of protect me a little bit when I'm cooking. You know, I try to be careful and curl my fingers away, but I have noticed a few times over the years when I'm cooking, a nail might catch the knife a little bit when I'm cooking, and you know, that's fine. I just file it out and it's no problem. Obviously my skin was not so lucky when I cut it. I just keep ones that I've already used in this little container I got from Daiso. So it's already filed to shape. I'm just going to get out some reds and glue them on. So I don't think I said before, but it is the 1st of October now, and I have just been making a little collage, which I normally do on Instagram stories, just something small that I do each month. I've got it here, just little highlights from the month. I'll make sure I put it on screen properly so you can see, but these are all just little things that I've done this month, most of them towards the end of September, to be honest. I've done a lot of reading, went to Sierra May for my birthday, went to Byron with my sister, and got the new phone. So quite a few good memories and exciting things, but they were all kind of the span of the last week. Prior to that, it was kind of a, I don't want to say boring, but a relaxing month. Anyway, I'm just going to put this up, and then I guess I'm going to do my little afternoon reading thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to go outside, but it's 2 o'clock and I don't really have that much more to do for the rest of the day. Alright, I've nearly finished my book and I've taken a pause just to get dinner started. I've just made some seitan. This is the recipe from It Doesn't Taste Like Chicken, like seitan chicken tenders. And I've just got leftover sides from last night.
Now for dessert, I'm just having a little bit of this caramel slice, which I made the other day. There's not much of it left, but it's pretty rich, so that's fine. And we're just gonna watch a movie.
Alright, it's Monday morning. I'm at home. I think I said before it is a public holiday today, so I'm just at home today, and we took the dogs to the dog beach earlier, which I showed some clips of, so that was a really nice way to start the day. It was a little bit busy there because I guess everyone was out for the public holiday, but it was really nice just to do something different. I think the dogs really liked it. But the reason why I'm checking in is because I wanted to share some thoughts on this. I will obviously do a proper review soonish, or a couple months from now, whenever I do my little check-ins on the books I've been reading. But I just have to share my thoughts now because I finished it this morning. I feel like this is definitely something that, yeah, it's got to be one of the books that has taken me the longest to read this year. It is probably double the length of most books I read, being close to 600 pages. I read some things that are longer or shorter, but yeah, it was nearly 600 pages, I think, and for a romance, that's way too long. I don't normally read romance books, and after this one, I think it'll be a while before I pick one up again. I feel like Things We Never Got Over is very similar to how people describe Colleen Hoover books. Even though it's not by Colleen Hoover, it is just romance, lots of spicy scenes, too many to be honest, and just very trope heavy, like every trope you could think of with weird character names. Like there's just so many things I can think of that are similar to how people describe Colleen Hoover, and I've read quite a few of her books, and to be perfectly honest, I prefer Colleen Hoover books to this one. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I know some people will like it, but I feel like I did definitely waste my time a little bit, and I nearly quit reading it, but I did want to see if anything would eventuate. things that I expected. I guess I'm kind of used to plot twists or kind of big developments because I mostly read thrillers, and not really much happened in the book, even though it was so long. Like, there were plot points and things that happened, but not really anything I expected. I don't want to waffle on too long, but it's just not for me. I think maybe I would have liked it better if it was shorter, because it was very repetitive. Most of the book with the main characters, the couple, Knox and Naomi, just having very cringy sex scenes and fighting and rinse and repeat. That's most of the book. So that's not my sort of thing, but again, maybe some people like it. I think when I picked it up, and again, I do really like the cover, so there's something positive there, but when I picked it up, I knew that it was part of a series, and I actually thought, oh, if I like it, I'll read the rest of the series, because I'm not normally a series person. And I believe the other two books, one of which might have just come out, is about the different men in the book. So this one is about Nash, and I think the second one's about his brother, and the third about his best friend and their sort of relationships and goings on. But I don't think I could stomach another one, to be honest. I think they're just way too long, because the rest are also quite long, and I just don't want to put myself through. Again, I don't want to be too negative. I liked the cover, I liked the premise and where it was going, and I think I would have liked it a lot more if it was just more condensed, but that's just my 2 cents. The plans for today are pretty casual, very similar to yesterday, and I think the next task I'm going to get onto is preparing some things to sell on eBay. I've been trying to list things throughout the course of the year and selling off pieces that I don't wear anymore, so I'll just show you that. So I've actually been listing things for a couple months now and selling off piece by piece. These are all of my Wheels and Doll baby cardigans, and this lovely dress, obviously. It is beautiful and I do love it, but I just don't wear it anymore. Same with all of these pieces. Again, I love them. I used to wear them a lot, just not anymore, so I may as well let someone else love them and wear them and make a bit of money. So I'm basically just steaming them and then going to be listing them on eBay for the next little bit. I'm taking a break from the eBay stuff for lunch, and I thought I'd show you my herb garden. I've come out to grab a few things, and I'm just going to show you what we've got growing. Some of these are actually my father-in-law's. He dropped them off because he's on holiday, so we've got all of these extra mouths to feed. I think those are chives, coriander, basil, Thai basil, green onion, and then basil and maybe more Thai basil. I'm not sure what that last one is actually. And then here's what we've been growing for a while. We've got rosemary, some chilies, and we haven't tried them yet, but you can see that there are some red ones in the bunch and some big green ones growing. We've got basil and quite a bit of it, coriander, which I think we might need to replant because it's flowered and apparently that is not good, or apparently it stops growing, so we might need to try that one again. We've got cherry tomatoes, and a lot of them are green again, so it might be hard to see, but there are some red ones. We kind of take them off when they're ready to go and just have them. And then we've got some parsley, so I'm going to grab a few things that I want in lunch today.
Alright, so I ended up picking parsley and chives to make this garlic and herb mayo since we're having sandwiches. Now we're just having our salad and seitan sandwiches out on the back deck on this lovely day.